How do I sound?
The official designation is Protossi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the next match is going to be on Dragonshire. Keep in mind that this is an in-house fight between King of Blades Alpha and King of Blades Omega. Both of these teams have made it to the semifinal match, so this will be a best out of 3. However, as everybody knows, when any tournament, there can be only one.
Whatever you did, Zero, apparently it worked.
Ah,
This
good.
sounds way better.
I figured out what it was.
I told you, no feverishly touching yourself before games.
It's not that, I just turned off the in-game sounds.
Ah, that would do it. Can I get a link for that that next?
Certainly, one moment. There you go, brother.
Sure.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the way it currently works is I will not be able to have any in-game sounds. Best I can to make it not sound echoey. Do what I can next time to see what we can solve that problem.
Like a girly man.
Unfortunately, you have just lost your Templar. He is going to be sounding like a normal human being now.
And it looks like Omega is going to... Alpha is going to pick up ETC and Zagara, and bans were Tyrande for Omega bans Tyrande, and Alpha bans Alphas. Ah, my brain's not working as fast as my mouth. This is driving me crazy. Yeah, I see Tyrande bans coming around a lot more. What do you think, Zero?
Well, you know these King of Blades have probably scrimmaged against each other a lot. They kind of know what each other does. So, you know, kind of like when we saw between the European teams, between Navi and Dignitas, these guys know what each other do play. So it's going to be good. They know the stun combos. You know, one team's got the gank squad between the Uther and Murd, and the other team's got the mosh pit. So it's all about who gets those early picks.
Yeah, well, he's got the mosh pit, but Muradin and Uther have their stun. Well, Uther's stun isn't really helpful, but Muradin can stun mosh pit right out.
If he can dodge it.
Yeah. Our next set of bans, I'm thinking a support ban maybe. They haven't put it. Omega maybe a support ban. Alpha getting rid of Sonya. Sonya is definitely a character, a hero that you want to ban nowadays. Just so lethal, and she can do so much damage. She can get into your backline, and definitely Sonya is a good ban. Looks like Omega's going to pick up James. Alpha. What do you think Alpha's going to pick up here?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Vala come in out of here. Maybe a Falstad. Both we know that King of Blades Alpha does like their Falstad, is what I'm thinking.
Jimmy, bringing up Jimmy. That's a lot of auto attack damage. That's a good pick going against an Uther and a Muradin. That takes down, you know, Giant Killer can definitely take down a higher armored hero.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, I'm actually surprised you don't see more Rainer picks these days because Giant Killer is just so potent, especially on a hero that can attack as fast as he can.
Yes, Inspire is definitely helpful in a team fight. They pick up Johanna as their second pick. Omega, they still, I see them picking up maybe a specialist and another assassin here, or maybe another tank.
They need to get the Giant Killer. I would not be surprised to see a Vala get picked up here.
killer would definitely be useful here. You know what I'd like to see? Instead of the Sylvanas, I would have liked to see a Sergeant Hammer. With Uther and Muradin for their stuns, they'd be able to keep somebody off a hammer pretty. That gives you your giant killer, and Johanna and ETC could get chunked down pretty well. But they're gonna go with double support. Huh. Karazim is good at taking down tanks with his melee damage, which in turn keeps his healed up. But I don't know. I would have thought a little more damage. And Lieutenant Morales is last pick for Alpha. It's a lot of heals. So I see this being a good best of 3 here.
It might very well be. You know, the great thing about Karazim's ultimate is that his ability to take down tanks is extraordinarily potent.
Yeah, he is definitely effective against tanks. His self-heal when he attacks makes it really hard for a tank to one-on-one him. I played support many times, and I've killed many tanks as Karazin.
Well, we're getting ready to go into the next round. Let's see if we can get ourselves in this game. I'm going to get me in there, and then I'll get you in.
And once again, thank you, Red Rook, for helping sponsor these tournaments. Their website again is www.theredrook.com. Check it out. They have got a great website. Have you seen it yet?
I have. It's actually a really interesting design.
Yeah, it's functional. It's got good form and function. When we update our website again, I would like to talk to the people who did their website. I really recommend you guys take a look at it.
It is disorienting for me, though.
Yeah, I find it really easy to maneuver. They just brought up something in our Twitch channel that they got Lieutenant Morales and they've got a Jimmy. So a stim pack Jimmy, that's going to be kind of nasty.
All right, give me 1 second, Bishop. I have to close this out and bring it back. I have another issue.
Disconnected.
Thank you very much. All right, Jim, I try to see what I can do with solving that sound issue. Hopefully that did it.
Hopefully I don't sound like a Templar anymore, and you guys can hear me just fine.
God willing. I turned myself down. Hopefully it sounds better. Also, I apologize for the cough, ladies and gentlemen. Smoking is bad in K. And also, don't swallow your cough drops.
Yeah, I think that's kind of frowned upon. I'm really excited to see this match. You gotta love when there's in-house matches.
Yeah, I do enjoy them a lot. Oh, gosh. It's just, the waiting is... Oh, looks like they're about ready. Let's swap the scenes over. Boom, there we go.
And boom goes the dynamite.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the first semifinal round of King of Blades fighting King of Blades.
This will be, once again, this is a best 2 out of 3, so hopefully this will be some good games, and we'll have several of them. They're saying you are a little too low.
Yep. Still playing with the sound, see if I can make it perfect. It's kind of hard to do during a live stream, but
Things happen.
Things happen indeed. Well, it looks like everybody's just about ready up. Let's get this final match, semi-final match, going. And everybody is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, let us go. Bishop, would you like to introduce our teams as soon as we can see who's playing?
I would not. I would prefer that you did, because you actually speak faster than I do.
I do have that talent.
I don't mind doing commentary, telling strats and whatnot. I have a hard time doing the play-by-play. I'm working on it, though. And apparently I'm echoing again. What did you do, Zero?
Everything. I did everything.
What she said?
Usually. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the first of the semifinal rounds between King of Blades Alpha and King of Blades Omega. King of Blades Alpha needs no introduction, but let's go ahead and show off who we've got for King of Blades Omega. Playing on Sylvanas is Chrissy Lowe. On Jaina is Faker Fangirl. On Karazim is Thailand. On Uther is Homunculus. And on Murden is I Say Hessing You. I don't get it.
Are you guys forgetting somebody?
I beg your pardon?
I didn't get into the game.
What? I invited you?
We did no such thing.
Whoopsies! May have to tell him to start over. And I can't tell them.
You're just going to have to cast the first match solo.
Moderators, you please tell the teams to cancel the game unless we can keep going.
Just let it keep going. Let the first game go. You got this. I'll get in for the second match.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like it's up to me this time. Now we have King of Blades Omega going against King of Blades Alpha. King of Blades Alpha is in the blue corner. King of Blades Omega in the red corner. You see that both teams are kind of following themselves. They know exactly what they're doing because both teams are going right towards the top lane, getting that early gank in. They know exactly what's going on, and now that Alpha gets to see the whole fight going. First team fight's breaking out. Johanna is stopped the stun from Uther. Uther getting caught out between all the stuns. ETC pushing him back. Uther gets exceptionally low. There he goes. Uther goes down. First killing blow goes to excuse me, King of Blades Alpha. Bring up the talent list there. Sneezing. All right, here we. All right, looks like the first match is still well underway. The first killing blow is already gotten to King of Blades Alpha. All right, now it's just a whole lot of poking back and forth.
Sound microphone muted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully now you can everybody hear my wonderful voice and hear the game sounds effect. Now we don't have to deal with the Protoss. I got the Zerg to go after him. He will no longer be an issue for this game at the very least. My plan worked. I knew he was trolling me this entire time. Shame on you, Bishop. Trying to pop.
This medic's my new best friend.
And now I have an overlay issue. What the heck?
Much obliged.
Well, this is just silly.
Hey, wake up.
And the first dragon is going to King of Blades Alpha. Seeing how I could fix that problem. These overlay commands are silly. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that I've seen to solve those problems, the first Dragon Knight went to King of Blades Alpha. I'm just going to call them Alpha and Omega just to make my life easier. Alpha went ahead and got the first Dragon Knight, knocking down the towers on both the on the bottom and the middle lanes. Garazine getting dangerously low, but does manage to get out of the way. And now we have a little bit of poking going back and forth on the Alpha side. Alpha's a full level ahead, you know, pretty similar to their previous games. Trying to retain that early level lead so they could stay as far ahead as possible for the rest of the game to dominate. The difference is, though, we're not seeing a whole lot of ganks this game. I wonder if it's, you know, the composition that Alpha is really playing does not support it. You know, ETC is good in his own right for doing that kind of thing, but, you know, Omega's playing also pretty conservatively and hard to gank. Alpha, on the other hand, being pretty aggressive, going ahead and staking down those bottom siege camps. Now Alpha's got to be wondering where the heck they are. Too little, too late. Oh, Alpha goes ahead and collects the siege camp on the Omega side of the field. Here's the first another big fight. Morales getting caught by a Murd and stun, but not a whole lot to follow through with it. There's the talent pick we have so far. Both teams are relatively even on talent tiers, even though... Oh, Sylvanas didn't even see that. She got caught out and blown up. That brings the score to 3-0. Now it's a 2-level lead for... Oh, Alpha. Johanna Zagar going up here. Jaina getting caught and blown up. Those ultimates are about to go on the hand of Alpha. That may not be very good for these guys down here. Uther trying to escape. And there he goes. Caught and killed. Morales, or excuse me, Sylvanas and Murden going here at the top lane to get the gank on Sylvanas on Cigar if they can. Oh, the Maw catching Sylvanas. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, ETC catching and knocking down that bottom tower with the support of Raynor and Morales. I like that Morales skin, looking like Zero Suit Morales over here, playing some Samus. I wonder how they managed to get away with that without any legal licensing issues. Congratulations, Blizzard, for that one. And there's the level 10s for Omega. Picking up Water Elemental, 7-sided strike, Wailing Arrow, Divine Shield, and something from Murden. Maybe Avatar, we don't know. He hasn't selected yet. Guess he's a little busy. And there goes the Dragon Knight in the hands of Alpha once more. And there's Avatar. And there goes the mosh pit catching Murden and Jaina. Now save Jaina with the Divine Shield. Murden jumps out of the way. Whole lot of poking. There goes the middle tower. Dragon Knight taking full advantage. That is a 2-level lead. Still not as significant as we've seen from the other games, but Once again, King of Blades Alpha is just performing spectacularly. And there goes the Hyperion from Raynor. Gonna push down even the top tower here. Don't see a whole lot that Omega can do about it. Maw going out and catching somebody. Oh! Zagara getting really, really dangerously low, but somehow still surviving from Morales. Those heals really intense. There goes Zagara. Zagara goes down. ETC also getting dangerously low, and so is Johanna. All the damage has been put onto those tanks. You see them both getting really, really low. Kerosene, however, is dangerously low as well, and pretty much so is all of Omega. They walked away from that one. Did manage to save their tower and get a kill. So I would call that a somewhat successful engagement for them. Soaking up the lane from Johanna. Meanwhile, the rest of the teams can go ahead and get these camps. Alpha's going to get their camp on the bottom. And now they're going to move away to get the top one. See that so Johanna took 98 spawn, helped clear out those lanes. And the camp goes to Omega. And right now, not a whole lot of engagements going on. Well, we might have some here. Murray getting caught between 4 of them. He's getting nailed between the Blizzard and the Oh, Raynor, and the vulnerability saves him at the last second. Dives into the bush to escape. Oh, there goes some Johanna Murden. Still very, very low. Escaping maybe with just a smidgen of lowest health. Barely got away from that one. Well done, Murden, for escaping that death trap. Alright, here go the next Shrines. Both teams are moving towards the bottom. Kerosene going to go ahead and grab that. Unfortunately, he has no support from his team, and he maybe get caught out here in just a second. Nope, escapes. Barely, but escapes. No, now looks like he caught out is Jaina. Here's an FET by Kerosene. Pops his ult. Does heavy damage to Johanna. Johanna's getting beat on. And the Maw go ahead and catches Murden. But no follow-up. However, that being said, there goes the Dragon Knight 2 of Alpha once again. It looks like this match is pretty heavily one-sided towards the Alpha with a 2-level lead, though you can tell that Omega is really putting up a tough fight. Stiff defense, I would say. Unfortunately, they're having a hard time getting anything in there to do any damage. And there goes Kerosene wailing on Johanna, getting caught. Another round of ultimates. And the stim pack goes on Raynor. Oh, Sylvanas getting dangerously low, gets the invulnerability from Uther, just barely survives that engagement. Well played by Uther. Oh, ETC getting really, really low. Is he going to escape? Oh, Morales has heavy heals. He is so low, but he is going to manage to get out of there just barely. Uther, on the other hand, did manage to go down. A lot of AoE from the Dragon Knight, did what damage it could. And they are going to lose their middle keep. Oh, Kerosene getting caught. Looks like Uther tried to, or ETC tried to do a mosh pit, got caught, got blown up by Jaina's Blizzard. That is a 2-for-1 engagement, although they still did lose their keep. Let's go ahead and take a look at those talent picks. Second opinion on Morales, imposing presence on ETC. Brood expansion on Zagara, imposing presence on Johanna. And Bullseye on Raynor. Notice he did get that giant killer. There's fire. Ice block, we've already seen all that. Alright. Moving this group of 5, they're going to go ahead and try to take this bottom row of knights. Alright, here comes the next big team fight. Johanna uses her condemn, but everything right. Blessed Shield goes out, stuns Murden. Murden gets knocked up. He is getting knocked. He dives out of the way. Heavy Blizzard effect on GTC, but he is almost full back to full health, courtesy of Morales. Her healing is so potent on a single target. You can see those knights doing work. Still, though, walls are all intact. Towers are all intact for all bases except for this one lonely wall. 5 moving. Jaina getting dangerously out of position. There goes Murden to intercept. Here's the next big team fight. Oh, Uther caught way out of position. Ma catching both Jaina and Kerosene. You know, the Ma also acts as a block. There it goes. Uther goes down. Caught up between the AoE of the Hyperion and Rainer's Stimpact Death Ball. And Johanna went down in that confrontation as well, though I did miss that fight. Not sure how. Oh well, it's the nature of the game. Wow, she got the double bombs. Nice. Just knock him out of the way, doing what you can to keep him out. There goes the stun. Rainer go here poking away. Jaina see if she can get a pick on here, but good luck. One thing you never want to do is go toe-to-toe with a Rainer at that stack. Let me see how many season marksman stacks he has. 247, not bad damage. Alright, here goes the next big team fight. Kerosene getting almost killed by Rainer, getting really, really low. Johanna going in, catching Sylvanas. There she goes. Sylvanas is going down. Let me clear up that minion wave. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and get the fourth Dragon Knight of the game. And there it goes. And here goes the probably one of the final pushes of the game. Dragon Knight pushing down in the bottom lane to help the rest of his team. Knocking down those 2 towers. There goes the wall. And now that they are pushing in, they're going to try to take down that bottom keep. What will Alpha do against such a powerful composition? There goes the keep. Uther getting punted into the back line. Rainer getting really, really low. There goes the Savannah Silence. Kerosene knocks him down. Jaina goes down as well. Morales goes down. Zagar goes down. Oh my gosh. Looks like Omega finally got beat a little bit. Sylvanas sent flying. He gets knocked and punted and killed. Oh, there goes the mosh pit. Popping him over to Uther. He will live for a little bit longer. Well, there he goes. He should have gotten away while he had the chance. There goes another mosh pit. And the slide to follow. Somehow Alpha managed to turn that around. He's going to go ahead and wail on that core. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, maybe not. Dragon Knight didn't have enough time. But still, significant damage done. Johanna's going to run away as quickly as possible. Now the teams are going to go out, regroup, get themselves back up alive. Johanna and Rainer are going to go ahead and catch their bottom camp, and Zagar and Morales are going to go ahead and get the top one. And Sylvanas can follow pursuit. They're going to go ahead and collect their top knight camp. Oh, you can see that they're ready for it, though. Maybe? No. It looks like they were getting ready to gank, but nobody can get there in time. Both teams are now moving into position to take care of those heavy camps. So the last thing you want when you have no keep on the bottom is to let those siege golems do their work. Those things can bring your keep and your cores down real quick if you let them. Teams moving into fight on the top. Looks like Alpha does not want to fight on the Bridge of Death, so they're going to move in. There goes the stem on Raynor. ETC gets knocked down real quick in the Raynor stem. Johanna getting caught up. Sylvanas barely escaping with her life. She can bolt the storm. There goes Uther. Uther is going down. Here's a full talent list for you all to watch this game. We see Uther did get redemption. He came right back up despite being killed earlier. However, he is getting wailed on. And there goes Sylvanas getting caught between that Raynor and Zagara pounding. You just see that somehow Alpha is managing to pull themselves together despite what looks to be a pretty significant loss. Kersing overextending, getting really, really low, and he goes down from the Raynor. Now it's on Jaina. She's also getting it dangerously low, and it doesn't look like Zagara is going to let her escape. There she goes, barely escaping somehow. Zagara did not want to get too caught out. Now they're wailing on that core. You see the shield is now completely down, and it is getting beaten on. Down to 30%. 25, 20, 15. There it goes. There is the GGs. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to King of Alpha, King of Blades, Alpha for the first victory of 3. We'll be right back in just a moment. We're going to get Bishop back in here, and we're going to kick this off with another round of Heroes of the Storm, brought to you by Divergent Gaming.